live. Hello, y'all. How are y'all doing on this beautiful afternoon? Friday, yes. So I wanted to come on real quick and a lot earlier. I wasn't able to beat my older kids coming home from school, so they are here. So a lot of you know me. I am a mother of 4, and I do what I do to let everyone know that they can do it as well. But I wanted to come on here again. This is day 4, I believe, of my financial talk challenge, and we're just gonna touch on. I'm gonna make it really quick today, but we're just gonna touch on what we have going on and how a lot of people are facing financial issues. And I want to talk a little bit about just my personal experience and my personal stories, because you know, when I get on and speak, I only speak about what I know. I'm not gonna come on here doing any play or just talking about something that I'm not for sure of. I always speak real talk. That's what I believe in. So hi Chantrell, thank you for tuning in. I'm just going based off of pictures. Hi Terry, thank you for tuning in. That's what I see. So to dive right in, y'all, pretty much we have a lot of issues going on in our society financially, and ultimately it's not really our fault. We're conditioned to be robots. We're conditioned to do a lot of things a certain way, and a lot of times we're just unaware of what we're doing or why we're doing it. It's just like it's taught to us to be this way. We don't really ask any questions. We just do it and just leave it there. You know, we just do it. And I just want to come and educate people and let them know that there is a better way. There are solutions, and there's a way around around what we're used to doing. And when you educate yourself and you ask the right questions, then you can start to put your best foot forward and make change in your life and your situations. But I just want to also give a great big old shout out to all my beautiful people in St. Louis, y'all. We are having a phenomenal event tomorrow night, evening, day. I'm not sure of the exact time, but it's going down in St. Louis. So for those who have been tuning in and you know what I do and you've been watching, inbox me so I can get you connected to get your free ticket, to get the all the way skinny rundown of what this information is that I provide. Because today I'm just doing a quick summary, because I've been talking about it all week, and I'm going to keep talking about it all next week. But tomorrow is going to be an in-depth, full-on conversation with some amazing people. I'm going to shout out Jeff Cooper, Jeff Trills, and my beautiful sister Deadrian Wiggins. It will be the place to be. So inbox me so I can get you the correct ticket so you can get there and get the whole rundown. Hi Brandy, I see you. Hello Harrison, thank you for tuning in. Hello Nathaniel, thank you for tuning in. So look, let's just dive right into this, okay? So I've been saying it all week, and I'm going to keep saying it because these are real challenges that real people face day in and day out. And a lot of the times, we don't even know what we're doing and that it's a problem. All we know, okay, it's at 10 a.m. tomorrow. 10 a.m., y'all. All we know is that something ain't right. But we keep fighting to get ahead in life. We keep fighting and fighting and fighting and fighting and fighting day in and day out to get ahead, not even knowing how to fight, how to do the right things to get ahead. All we know is that something's not right, but we're fighting. And that's just like going into war, going into battle, and not being equipped. So now that's why I'm on here, to equip you with the right tools to change your financial situations. So, like I said, I'm just going to do a quick real talk, quick recap. And for me, I want to tell you, do a little bit more storytelling so you can get a visual of what I'm actually saying. So when we talk about taxes and overpaying in taxes, some people are like, okay, yeah, we're overpaying in taxes, but what does that really mean? What is that really? So in a sense, that's like when you're working a job and you get your check and you've done 40 hours for the week, right? And you're like, okay, I'm only getting $8 an hour doing 40 hours a week. You know what you're going to expect to bring home, to take home. But that's why you see those two numbers there, right? You see your gross and then you see your net. And you're like, man, my gross, it's not that great, but man, it's big. It's a lot bigger than this net. But why am I only getting this much? You're only getting that much because you're giving the majority of your money to the government, to taxes. And you're unaware that you can fall into a better tax bracket. You can avoid paying that much in taxes, and you can take more home to your family. But you're just unaware of how. Or that that's even possible. Because I know a lot of people that I know, and I didn't know it either, that we're getting gypped. We're just doing what we're told, going through the motions. We're programmed. We're conditioned to be this way. To just accept it. Because somebody told us this is the way that it is. So we just go through life and say, okay, well, if this is the way that it is, I'm just going to live with it. This is life. But guys, there's a better way, and there's a better life you can live. That's the first issue that we're doing. The second one is credit and debt. And to be honest with you, when you go through all of that and you're overpaying your taxes and your money is constantly flowing out of the door, you're in a sense forced to resort to getting credit cards and having credit and falling into debt. I know for me, I'll put it to you like this. What's up, Coach Toby? I see you. Thanks for shouting out. How you doing? Thanks for coming in the building. I see you too, Daniel and Daryl. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for tuning in as well, Derek. I see you, bro. So, when you resort to credit and debt, y'all, I'll tell you this story for me. I went to school, right? I went to college because we're conditioned to go to school, right? I went to college. I had a full scholarship. So that means I shouldn't have had to pay anything out of pocket. I shouldn't have had any student loans. I was set, right? But when I got there, I had a Pell Grant. But the school took my Pell Grant. That was mistake number one. They had no business taking my Pell Grant. They took my Pell Grant and applied it to my tuition, when really that was money that was supposed to be going into my pocket for my family and for me to get through college. That was mistake number one. I didn't know. Number two, my parents took out a loan. Ooh, a student loan, even though I had a full scholarship, just so I could have money in my pocket to get through the day-to-day. So I'm already in debt, right? Then on top of that, I played sports and I had to get toe surgery. With me getting toe surgery, guess what? The school was supposed to pay for my surgery, but they didn't. And when they didn't, it fell onto my credit. Mistake number three. So I'm already in debt. I'm not even 18 yet. And I have loans on my back. I have, hospital bills on my back. And then to top it all off, what do they do at a lot of college campuses when you're walking around, or most places, in some places, in areas where people can't afford a lot, they try to get you to get credit cards. They sit there saying, hey, free money. And in your mind, you're thinking, I need money. I don't have it. It's free. So take it. Not educating yourself and not knowing what a credit card really is. It's not free money. I thought, okay, well, I can just pay it back and I'm setting myself up for a good thing. But in all actuality, how are you going to pay something off if you don't have any money to begin with? But guys, that's all a part of the plan. Give people that don't have money credit cards, charge a very high interest rate, and then we know that they're not going to be able to pay it back. So they're going to put them into further debt, and so they can have more issues. Because at the end of the day, they're still going to find a way to collect their money from somewhere. Stop abusing credit cards and getting yourself into further debt, because I did the same thing. But that's where, as an adult now, I'm making the plans and changing things to change my financial situation and to get above ground. So again, stop overpaying in taxes. Stop abusing credit and getting yourself into debt. But the other one, y'all, is big business. So when I talk about big business, I'm talking about going into stores. Because look, again, we're conditioned. They know what they're doing. That's why you see advertisements everywhere you go. You're watching a TV show and an advertisement is right there telling you you need to get this, you need to buy that. You walk in a store and there's things that are on sale, right? And then you have something that is not on sale, but it's right next to the sale item. But you have to pass the stuff that's not on sale before you get to the stuff that's really, really marked down. Because they want you to see everything that's big and beautiful that you really want first, to try to get you to be like, okay, I need this, and grab that before you go to the low ticket items. And then you get back there and everything's rinky-dink. Come on now. You know what I'm talking about. You see a whole store and they have all these signs in the window drawing you in. 75% off. Then you get in the store and like, this isn't marked down. You see the marked down section and it's this big. But everything else in the store is full of all these amazing things. Guys, this is big business. I know. I've worked in retail. I said it before. I've worked in retail. I was the person doing the planograms. I was the person outlining the store, setting things up. It's all marketing. I was that person. So I know the game, especially when it comes to big business. I know how to advertise and draw people in. I know where to set things up at the counter, at the checkout aisle, right there. So your eyes are glued into it. So you're saying, man, I gotta have that. I need it. And when I talk about big business, guys, these are also some things that you need, like groceries, the grocery store layout. They do it on purpose. It's a type of way. It's there for a reason. You need gas. You have to pay your utilities. You have to pay your bills. That's all a part of big business. And it's a way to get you to spend, and constantly, continuously keep spending. So the game is set up and designed for you to lose. But what I want you to do is to start to win. So again, you're overpaying in your taxes. A third is going to the government. A third is going to credit and debt. And you just being in debt from not knowing. Then another third is going to big business because you have to live. And the last thing, guys, that you just can't beat on, you can't beat, is inflation. It happens. It's going to keep happening. That's just a part of life. Inflation is going to happen. It's been happening since the beginning of time. Things will always rise and rise and rise. You have to be able to keep up with it, but there's no way to beat it, especially if you don't have funds to start with. After you pay everything else off, then you're stuck with inflation and you can't even live off of anything. That's the issue. That's the 4 challenges. Those are the things that I want you to start to get in your mind and say, I can change this. Because when you're able to change those things, that's when you can start to win. That's when you can start to get above ground and have your head above ground and start to live the way you want to live. But there are 3 ways that you can actually combat all of those challenges that we face day in and day out. But you can't face them head on if you don't even know what they are. So that's what I'm educating you on. So you can know what challenges you're facing day to day, and then you can come hit them head on and face them. And the way that you can do that, guys, is by 1, fixing your cash flow. Fixing your cash flow. Having better cash flow management. I think I've said it every night now. You don't have an income problem. The income is coming in, right? But your cash flow is keeping your money going right up out of the door. It doesn't do any good if it's going to come in and flow right back out. That's just like when people are saying, are you listening? Do you hear me? The information, like even right now, I'm telling you the information, but if you're not letting it stick, it's going in one ear and going right out the other. You have to apply what you know. You have to start taking ownership and action steps towards being better. Otherwise, you're going to stay stagnant right where you are. And when I talk about these solutions, some people are like, man, okay, I hear you saying cash flow management, but T, what do I need to do? Like, I don't understand how to change my cash flow. I don't understand what exactly I need to do. All I want you to do, if you know you have a cash flow problem, just inbox me and say, T, cash flow. Cash flow, what do I do? That's all you have to do. I can set you up for success. Because when I talk about, and I get into these solutions, and I start talking about cash flow management, that's where we want to take you and the income you're in, and have you stop overpaying in your taxes and shift your income so that it can stay, more of it can stay in your household and in your pocket instead of allowing it to flow right out of the door. That's what I mean by cash flow management. I mean, you minimizing your taxes, you minimizing your debt, and you ultimately just minimizing your expenses. And it can be done, but you have to know how to do it. It can't come from you just saving and deciding, hey, I'm not going to eat out anymore. Hey, I'm not going to buy this anymore. I'm only going to get the necessities. That's not good enough. And I'm here to tell you that it'll help. Don't get me wrong, it will help, but it's not good enough to change everything that you've been doing day after day, year after year, month after month, decade after decade. That's not enough to pull you all the way out of your situation. You have to apply all three solutions, all three of them. So once you realize you need your cash flow to be better, guys, that's where we can actually build your income. So it's not just a matter of you saying you're going to stop doing all these things, spending frivolously. We have to actually build onto your income. And that's where you can get a business income. So most people are like, man, I want a business, but I can't do all of that. Guys, it's not about you doing all of that. It's about you bettering your life. Just because you have a business doesn't mean that, oh, yes, look, I'm going to put it like this. I know it's hard work. But guess what? Everything in life is hard work. You think your job isn't hard work? That's hard work. I don't care if you go and you're just ringing people up, like ringing up groceries. That's still hard work when you think about the hours that you're putting in, standing up, moving your arm, talking to people, doing this no matter what you're going through in life while having a smile on your face and being polite and friendly to other people. These things take time. These things are work. That's still work. And we want you to be able to maximize your life and maximize your skills and really have an income in your household that can stay and build for you. It's all about leverage. So when I talk about business income, I'm talking about being controlled, having ownership of your income. Not someone just giving you money or handing you a check. Not just someone handing you something. You being in control. You having unlimited residual income. You having leveraged income. Right? Leverage. Meaning you can leverage other people to get money for you. It's not you. It's not the government taking from you anymore. Or you grabbing from the bottom of the barrel. It's you on top. Controlling things now. Now you're the boss. Now you're telling other people how to get the money and bring the money back to you. That's what I mean about leverage, y'all. You deserve that. You deserve that. So stop allowing other people to put these thoughts in your head saying that you can't be a business owner. Guys, I don't mean you have to go out and run a restaurant. I don't mean you have to go and buy a whole retail store and have huge overhead costs. I mean you being able to do what you want to do, living your dream, bringing forth what's inside of you, the goals, dreams, whatever it is, and making it happen and actually making money from it. There are so many home-based businesses out here. Pick one. Leverage it. That's how you can change your tax bracket and have more money coming in and having better cash flow. And the last thing, guys, you can have is an investment income. That's the best thing possible to have. That's where it goes beyond just having residual. That's where you have royalties, man. That's where you do something one time and you're constantly getting paid off of it. I don't know about y'all, but that sounds amazing to me. You mean to tell me I put the work in, I pound for pound for pound for pound hard one time, and I'm still able to have that cash flow coming in? Because, guys, I'm telling you, business income and investment income are two totally different things. Don't get the two confused or intermingled. They're different. They are separate entities. So many people think, oh, they hear residual income. They hear residual income. Guys, it's more than that. That residual is nice. It's going to help you in that business income. But when we shift over to talking about investment income, that's where you're literally having time freedom because your money works for you. No matter what you're doing, your money is working for you. That's where you have compound interest, capital gains, dividends, guys, real business and royalties, passive income flow. Yes, Harrison. And I know some of you are like, man, but T, how do I get to being an investor? How do I become and have investment income? How do I have business income? I'm telling you, all you have to do, inbox me and just say, T, I want investment income. Show me, tell me, teach me. Because I'm getting on here every day. I think I have about 7 more days to talk finances, or actually 6. And I'm going to keep educating. But this right here, I wanted to come on, especially today, real quick, just to summarize that you can have better. Because I'm doing it. I'm doing it. I'm not exactly where I want to be. I'm not all the way in the investment category, but I'm a step outside of it. I know where I need to go. And I want you to be able to do the same. Guys, at this moment in time, I've been the person, like I told you about my previous jobs. I work jobs, but I have 4 kids. And guess where my kids are right now? In the other room. You may be able to hear them. They're playing. They're playing with each other, having a good time. But guess who gets to watch them? Me. Guys, I've lost a child before. And that really made me open my eyes to seeing how precious it is to be able to spend time with your children and watch them grow and learn and be able to be the one impacting them and teaching them and seeing and just being there for them, not having somebody else just sit up raising your kids. I know that was my big thing of why I got into business for myself. I wanted to be there for my little ones, to see them day in and day out. I want them to know who I am. I want them to be able to say, man, my mom spent time with me. Man, my mom's a boss, but she has always been there for us. I want the same for you. And even if you don't have kids, the point is that you deserve to be able to live the life that you want to live. Not be stuck working day in and day out. Not be stuck living paycheck to paycheck. It's for you to leverage this information, these tools, to have better. And by better, I don't just mean being this big wealthy person making 8 figures, because for some people that's not what they want. Time freedom, though, is everything. Because time is the one thing you cannot get back. You give, but you cannot get it back. So it's time for you to get up, rise up. Sorry, I got a phone call. Man. But from this day forward, take this information, inbox me, ask for more, and get the leverage you need to get what you want out of life. Because there's no way you're going to be able to get it sitting in the same situation, especially financially, that you've been in. You just can't. Because I know it's so many people, they want to do so many things. They have all these gifts. I don't have the money. Sorry, this person keeps calling. I don't have the money. It always goes back to we don't have the money. So instead of, one thing I want y'all to do is also switch your mindset. Instead of constantly saying you can't afford something, you don't have it, I want you to start thinking, how can I get it? That's how a boss thinks. How can I get it? I want it. I want more out of life. How can I get it? Start planning, seeing the steps you need to take to get where you want to be. That's how you got to do. You have to start up here and take action and actually say, I'm going to change some things. I hear you, T. I hear you telling me. So take the action steps to actually changing what you don't like that's going on in your life. Shift that mindset to say, I'm no longer going to tell myself or my children what I can't do, what I can't afford. I'm going to stop saying I'm trying to and actually do. Because trying is just a way to say, to give yourself an excuse. I'm trying so hard. We're not trying anymore. We're doing. We are doing. And this right here, what I'm telling you, these solutions are so feasible. They're easy. Look, I don't want to even put it out there and say it's easy. They're doable. People are having it done. I'm having it done. We have experts that can do it all for you and get you right where you need to be. So all I want y'all to do is take a look in the mirror and tell yourself that you deserve better, that you're ready for change. And then inbox me and tell me, T, I want change. T, I want the solution. T, I need better cash flow management. Whatever you want to say. But your situation is not going to change if you don't step up and change it. Because no one else, guys, can hold you back from where you want to be but you. You are in control of you. Stop blaming everybody else. Because see, now I'm on here and I'm not the only one on Facebook or on the internet or even in person telling you that there's a better way of doing things. I'm not the only one. So now it's time for you to take the action steps to change your situation. Get off that revolving door and step forward. So with that being said, y'all, I love you. Inbox me. My inbox is always open, even when businesses are closed. I'm up always talking to people. Always willing to help. Because there is a better way. So, I want y'all to have an amazing weekend, y'all. Enjoy yourselves. Love some people today. Show love, give love. That's how we heal our world. Be kind. Hold the door for somebody, for crying out loud. This information you heard is resonating with you. Share it with somebody. Let them know that there's a better way as well. Because what good is it going to do for our world and our communities, better yet, our communities, if we're not giving back? My phone's blowing up today. Everybody's calling. But seriously, decide that you want better. I can't want better for you if you don't want it for yourself. So, I love y'all again. Y'all enjoy your weekend. Enjoy. Do something really, really fun. I don't know. Have a whole bunch of fun. Just enjoy your life. That's the point. Enjoy your life. Don't fall into the big business trap this weekend, y'all. Don't do it. But just be ready. You just called for the service. Okay, I'm going to call you right back. Let me finish this live. I know y'all want the membership. Just let me finish this live. I'm here to get you connected. And I can give you the rest of the information. Y'all know I like to leave you hanging and dangling, hanging on the hook and everything. But again, all you have to do is inbox me if you're ready right away. Call me. My information is out there. But I want to get you connected so that you can have better. So that you can have whatever you want, whatever your heart desires. Because that's what we're here for in life. You think we're here to just live a life of nothing and pain and work and no play? That's not how life's supposed to be. That's what we've been conditioned to. to think, but that's not really living. So it's time for a lot of people to start living and living to the fullest. So y'all have a blessed one. Take care, y'all.